I went for Stampede, Calgary Stampede 2025. Was it fun? Yes. Was it amazing? Absolutely yes. Just in case you were wondering what Calgary Stampede is, it is a yearly July festival in Calgary, Alberta, celebrating Western heritage with rodeos, races, parades, and concerts. And this attracts over 1 million visitors worldwide. This was my first time, and in fact for everyone in my family it was our first time attending Stampede, so we didn't even know what to expect. So we drove to the train station and took a train to the Stampede Center. Now when we first got into the train, we were even complaining like, oh, none of us got anywhere to sit. Guys, we didn't know that we were in for a ride. Now look at this next slide. Everybody was like all up on each other because everyone was going to Stampede. Like, it was so tight. It reminded me of Lagos Mall, where, oh my god, everyone was hanging for dear life, just standing in one spot or the other. And the fastest and best way to get to the Stampede Center is through the train. Here my sister is just saying hello. Hi, this is my biggest sis. I think this is the first time she's featuring on my channel actually. But man, it wasn't even pretty. We're all hanging. Whenever the brakes stopped, everybody is shaking. I mean, it was jam-packed. Talk about sardine, right? But anyways, that was just for a while until we got to the train station. It took about 20 to 30 minutes or about 40 minutes to get to our destination. This was the first Stampede station, and half of the people in the bus came off, but we didn't stop here because we weren't going for the parade. Now the parade is where everybody comes out in colorful costumes, and different departments in the government, and even Nigeria was represented in the parades, come out to showcase and dance and all of that. But we were pretty late for the parade already, so we just wanted to get to the parade ground where everybody was going to come to anyways. This is the very next bus stop, and right before we got there we could see everything going on inside the ground. It was like, okay, we're up to something. It looked so exciting and we couldn't wait to get in. Now when we arrived, nothing could prepare us for the crowd, for the people. The energy was literally pulsating. It was just something else. People were there with their cowboy hats, their cowboy boots. Everyone was dressed for the event, and we got free entry because we came on the first day. This was actually the very first day of the Stampede. Stampede is usually a 10 days long event, and we came on the first day. Everywhere was packed, and I kid you not, this was even just the beginning, because here people had not even left the parade that was currently happening. When the parade was over, my god, this place was ×2 packed. We took some pictures and headed into the BMO center. They weren't doing much in there. They just had like a market. I didn't even get to see it, right? Because we had kids. It was like the whole family. I didn't get to film as much as I wanted. But hey, I captured these beautiful flower decorations. I think it was a competition or something, but they were so beautiful. They used flowers to create art and just amazing. It was a beautiful sight to see. Now, if there was one thing that was super abundant in this entire experience, it was food. Like on your left, on your right, different types of edibles everywhere. There's something to munch on, right? But in my experience, I've learned that because things smell good in this part of the country, as an African girl with the African taste bud, doesn't mean it will taste good or appeal to my taste personally anyways. So we got right into it, headed to go get the first ride. The first ride was this amazing ride that got you the entire view of the whole Stampede ground, and must I say, this was like my favorite out of everything.
Okay, just me.
You get peace and quiet about 14 minutes.
Very true.
That's why I always suggest, Mom, go by yourself, let the kids go.
All right, thank you. Here, on your way. I'm about to sit. Okay, thank you. All right. Oh, sweet Jesus, I don't like heights.
I was honestly really proud of myself for going on this. I mean, plus my family supporting me and all. They're like, go, go. But then I have a bit of a fear of heights. So it wasn't exactly the most calming ride I've ever been on, but it was still very interesting. I got to see the whole parade ground and look around because I was the only one on my seat. Yeah, apparently we're an odd number and everybody else went in twos. I was the last man standing. I had to go alone, but nonetheless I enjoyed the experience. I was especially freaked out though this ride that there was no seat belt or anything to hold your waist. It was just this line in front that was right in front of you, and I was constantly asking myself, was this enough to prevent me from falling over? But it was a gentle ride. It was just a slow move all the way down to the other side of the park, and it was beautiful.
Oh, my mommy. Look at the view. This one. Oh my God, I don't know. Look at the view. Guys, look at me. I'm up in the sky. I'm flying. I conquered my fear of heights today. That's how we roll. Still, I'll never do skydiving. this is the best I can do.
This was the second ride, and again, this was me defeating my fear of heights. It was really fun, but then, man, that fear of heights was something. Here I was trying to capture, they had this army fleets trying to fly over the parade grounds. They were making noise and there was lights and everything, but I couldn't really capture it. But yeah, I was able to capture the beautiful view of downtown Calgary from this particular ride as well.
I don't think the water will touch you like that. It's cold for me. I'm thinking of my life. Oh my god. Hey, wow. See that one? This one is. I can't. There are some things I can't try. So. Stand for us.
Now this ride doesn't look like much, right? But I kid you not, it was very thrilling. I mean, this was one of my favorite rides. I really enjoyed it. While on this ride, I was trying to hold on to three things: my composure, my wig, and my phone. Oh more, I had to drop my phone and my composure and hold on to my wig, because last thing I wanted was that wig coming off my head in the middle of the ride. It would have been hilarious. It would have been embarrassing. So I dropped my phone. Thank you. Now, this particular horror house ride was just, I don't even know. It was very quick, but I don't think it really gave the horror house vibe. First of all, I don't even like horror. It was peer pressure that made me go on this ride. And I think the first thing you see is actually the scariest thing in the whole place. After that, I don't even understand what the rest were looking at. They were looking so fake. They were falling apart. And it was just obvious that, this horror house was not really horror in Sha. It was just there. It was like one of my least favorite rides. First, because I'm not a horror person. Second, because I don't even think the horror horrored. But anyways, moving on. This particular ride was not really a ride. I think it was mostly for the kids, just for fun and all. Oh man, it was after we left this particular ride that we really understood what Stampede was all about. The queue, guys, the queue was not here. Like, by the time we came out, we saw that the queue had doubled, quadrupled. Remember what I said about when the parades were over, people are going to flood the parade grounds here even more? This was the time it happened. This was rush hour, and we just knew that we had limited number of rides because the number of time waiting on the queue alone was so long. Now, this particular ride had me thinking about my life. It made me think about life. Like, if I died now and I came before Baba God, what would I tell him I was doing on earth when I left? This particular ride, oh my God, it's something I don't want to experience again. It was thrilling, yes, but I was scared for my life every second. Like, what if this thing holding me down suddenly pulls off and I'm thrown into the wind? That didn't happen, yeah, but it was too scary. I don't like to play with my life like that, and I don't think I'm going to do it again. Now, this ride looks harmless, right? Do not be deceived. This was another ride that made me question my life decisions and why I am even here in the first place. After this ride, I was certain that thrilling things like this are not really for me. I don't know if it's the African in me or just my personality, but bro, I will not be trying funny stunts like this in the future. Period. Now after that, we went on the aero slide. It was really fun. It was easy stuff. Also conquering my fear of heights at the same time, but it went really well. That was the last ride we went on, and we decided to call it a day because we had been there for so long already, and we just decided to go get something to eat. By the way, we just got one wristband that gave us access to all of the rides for the whole day. So you can literally stay there till like 9 p.m. just trying to get on all the rides, but the long queues, the stress and everything would have been too much. Now, if I tell you there is one thing that I was not at all disappointed about in this Obodoyinbo food saga, it is their steak. Every time I have had the opportunity to taste steak, it has been on point, and this pork steak was to die for. It was so good. It was juicy, it was tasty. The only thing it was missing was some pepper, but I mean that could have been easily fixed if we had like some suya pepper or some sauce with us that we could put on it. But apart from that, it was thoroughly grilled. Like you could taste all the juice, can you see the bones? Oh my god. Like if I could go back to one thing that day, I would definitely go back to this steak. It was so good, my sister had to collect their number. Like, please, after Stampede, we still need to be enjoying this goodness. Honestly, we had spent hours already. The queuing, the rides, the walking around, everybody was done and tired, and we decided to call it a day before the crowd becomes too much. But it's Stampede. I mean, the name alone implies that there's gonna be a stampede because people are too much anyways. It's funny how as we were stepping out at that time of the evening, some people were stepping in. So apparently they had a rodeo show with horses and all of that, but we didn't get to see that because we had kids, and we had to pay again to enter that particular place. It was just like too complicated, so we decided, you know what, it's time to call it a day and go home.
We are leaving. We have left the Stampede ground, waiting for our train. How was it? It was very thrilling. I want to come back, but I don't know how I'm going to come back. My sister said she was home early. Well, I don't know. By the way, is this still valid tomorrow? No. Otilo. Do people want to show on my video? You are doing. They are all doing shakara. They don't want to show. See the one that turned ahead for me. They don't want to show in my video. My family members don't like showing my video, but it's fine. It's fine. They do support me, so it's alright. They supported me today.
If we thought the train taking us to Stampede was bad, this one was worse. Like, it was so bad, everybody was hanging, and I guess it's because people were going home and nobody wanted to like take a chance on the train. When you're going, you can be like, oh, I'll catch the next train, no need to fuss about this one. But this one, everybody's like, I want to go home, I must get on this train. Everybody was holding on to stuff. At some point, these young lads, this 4 group of teenagers stepped into the bus. They just sandwiched themselves and none of them was holding anything, and they were constantly falling, like, oh, holding each other and trying not to fall and everything. But the good thing about this time around was that the more we passed by more train stations, people got off, and it started to lighten up, and even eventually everybody got a space to sit down. So that was beautifully resolved, thank God. Got back to the train station, took a ride home, and everybody was famished. It had been a long day. Long but very fun. Stressful but even more fun. So yes guys, this is where my vlog ends. I was very excited to go for Stampede this year. I really wanted to go additional day, but I wasn't able to, unfortunately. But let me know what you think about this vlog in the comments. Bye.